Welcome back, Travelers and Immigrants, to more Neverwinter Nights 2. Now, in the last session, we found out what was wrong with the glade. Turns out it was just a raging bear. Something's wrong with the land, but we can take care of that later. And our passage to Neverwinter has been delayed quite a bit, actually. In fact, every ship coming out and in is being ambushed, so we actually have to wait here for a while. But we're gonna go and take care of all that, like now. Because we want to get to Neverwinter! Nothing can delay us! We're not going to get drunk. That's the last thing we want to do. Oh, hey! I recognize these people. Garrett, look who it is! Ilmater has answered our prayers! You probably don't remember me when you saved my life back at the Weeping Willow. I see the two of you made it out safely. Yeah, and we already owe you so much for what you did for us. We don't wish to impose, but we could use your help again. We still have some money. Yeah, no, I'm not going to extort from them. No money is necessary. What's wrong? The stories have you assisting many strangers since we last met. I am grateful for your help. 2 days ago, our son Andrew ran off to the old Highcliffe Castle ruins with one of his friends. They were forbidden to leave the village, but they slipped away without us noticing. It is hard to keep an eye on them all the time with all the troubles about. I see. And they haven't returned? No, it's been days. We asked the village elder to send some men to look for them, but he refuses to risk anyone searching for them while Highcliffe is in danger. With Juni's husband disappearing at the ruins as well, the elder has become too cautious. We have been hoping another such as you would be able to help us. I'll look for them. I'm sure they're fine. Oh, thank you! We're both so worried with the attacks on our ships and William disappearing, though. We've been at wit's end. Anything could have happened to those boys. I'll return when I found them. Why are we wasting your time looking for two kids? We have more important things to do. Then it's a good thing you're not making the decision, isn't it, Tiefling? Don't start with me again, dwarf. You're free to leave if you don't like it, Nishka. Easy, I'll help. No need for threats. I'm sticking with you, even if I do think it's a dumb idea. I, for one, approve. The Mare is not an easy place for children, and I suspect the wilds of Highcliffe are no better. I just hope that there's some gold in this for us. My purse isn't as full as I'd like it to be. I just said that we wouldn't be taking anything, Nishka. Can you pay attention? Okay, who are you? Welcome to Branson's. If you thought you'd shopped at the best, you haven't been to Branson's yet. Heh, my apologies, I'm just trying out a new slogan. What'd you think? It could use some work. Right? It's missing that little something, isn't it? I better keep working on it. It seems Highcliffe has become quite a hub of activity ever since the patrols along the High Road became scarce. It's a good time for business, I tell you. You'll find that I have plenty of nice stock of goods here. With all the travelers coming in, I've managed to get my hands on some real bargains. Is there another way to Neverwinter besides by ship? Sure, if you got a small army with you. Until they can get more patrols on the roads, a ship is your best bet right now. Which doesn't really help you at all, since the ships are grounded for the time being. What's been going on in Highcliffe? Well, I'm sure you've heard about the attacks on our ships. No one can travel north unless they're willing to risk the high road, and that's out of the question. Then that William fellow disappeared up at the old castle ruins, and of course people keep whispering about ghosts and other strangeness during the events. What do you think about all this? To be honest, I think the attacks on our ships are just a prank that's gone out of hand. And, of course, people are going to see strange figures lurking around in the dark at night. We've got a bunch of sailors stranded here, usually drunk. What have you got for sale? Ah, you won't be disappointed. Have a look for yourself. Okay, let's take a look. Swashbuckler's hat. +2 diplomacy. Mage's skull cap. +2 concentration. Laborer's shade. Nothing special. Wizard's hat. What do you give? Concentration. So why diplomacy? Well, I guess I could use it. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna buy it, and then I'm gonna wear it. Ha-ha! I'm a swashbuckler now. Ha-ha! On guard. I am not gonna do that ever again. Okay, this is what I was hoping he would have. Let's see what he's got. He's got some piercing arrows. Can I sell these? No. Got some potion of speed. Potion of cure serious wounds. Oh my word, that guy was helpful. Was nice. Thank you a bunch. I got a light hammer +2. +2 bonus, but I think that Storm that we've got for our guy for Kelgar is better. Fire axe. Ooh, those are throwing weapons, just so you know. Seems like he's just got a bunch of throwing weapons. Pity. Potions? Nope. Trinkets? Lesser Amulet of Health. What is this one? Natural armor. Kelgar, what do you got? Hold up.
I would say yes.
Okay, the prices are better for me.
How can I help?
Yeah.
Prices are indeed better for me, so.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Eleni, what are your stats? What are your stats, Eleni? You have high wisdom. Okay, let's get you a power. I've been spending a lot of time with these merchants. I'm just realizing
I am
this.
listening.
I do not mean to do this. It just kind of happens. Amulet of Will. Ooh, hey, let's get this amulet. Wait, no, that's a neck piece. I just got her neck piece.
I would say
Why would it be redundant? Okay, materials. Wow, that's a lot of traps. No actual materials. Okay. Well, let's get out of here. We got ourselves a job to do. I have myself a new rapier, which I'm a bit ecstatic about. I truly hope that our feats work with it. It didn't tell me that it was disabled, so I'm gonna hope that it did work. I think it's just something special with the rapier, but I'm not sure. Okay, we got a new location opened up, Chandra's Farm. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be laughing a little bit. Whoa. Be mindful of the choices you make when interacting with other characters. Straying too far from certain alignments may prevent you from gaining levels in certain classes. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm true neutral. Okay. Let's see this Chandra person. I already know who she is. And see what she could know.
Looks like this is the place. But where's...
A dark elf. Did Maine send you? Because if you're here to rob me, there's nothing to steal. So you might as well head back down to the Underdark or back wherever it is you came from.
Do you mind if we look around to check, just to be sure?
Nishka.
Well, it's just the truth. And she asked.
Maybe you all better tell me what you're doing here. There's been too many visitors lately, and I really don't have the patience for it anymore.
Are you Chandra?
Yes, but that doesn't tell me what you're doing here.
Okay. Truth, the Elder asked us to come here to track down the Lizardfolk.
Good. Glad to see the Elder finally got wise enough to protect the grain shipments into Highcliff before winter hits. I've been alone out here ever since the others abandoned their farms and took shelter in Highcliff, and I don't know how much longer I can hold out.
Why are you staying here? It seems dangerous.
Well, I'm not here by choice. I'm supposed to be making the merchant run through Port Last and Ember right now. But with the recent troubles, I can't leave the farm, let alone take the trade road from Highcliff. I can't even move my harvest into town. And if I can't sell it, I won't make it through the year, not to mention the town's counting on the trade. I have friends in Ember and Port Last expecting shipments this season.
You say the merchant road out of Highcliff is blocked? The one to Neverwinter?
It's worse than that. I don't know if it's more Lizardfolk, but no one's come back along that road for a while now. Merchants who take it just vanish, wagons and all. It happens so suddenly and quietly, and the bodies are never found. If you take the road, it's the last journey you'll make. The whole village, and even as far south as Fort Locke, is being cut off. If it keeps up, we'll starve, or worse.
I got a couple suspicions. With the necromancer we fought, I wouldn't be surprised if it was another necromancer with missing bodies. He could be using the bodies for an army. But there's also that shade, the King of Shadows he was talking about. Maybe he's the necromancer. I don't know. Have you been attacked?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time. No one's been killed, luckily enough. Mostly buildings and houses have been burned, but no deaths.
That's strange. I would have thought the Lizardfolk would have tried to kill the farmers first. They tend to, eat people, from what I've heard.
I agree. It is unusual, but the Lizardfolk may be afraid to push Highcliff too far.
Too far? After all this? Don't know how much farther these people can be pushed.
Shedding the blood of another tribe is different in Lizardfolk culture, while destroying objects and homes is more, well, territorial is the best way to put it.
Well, no one's been killed yet that I've seen. Just a lot of farms burned and grain destroyed or stolen.
So it's all a territory thing. But they don't kill anybody, so that rules the Lizardfolk out of any assaults. Well, the missing people case, not the burning of the ships. That's definitely them. When did these attacks begin?
A few months back. I don't know where they've all come from, but suddenly they're swarming all over the place.
A few months ago. These tribes may have been driven here from the mayor.
What do you mean?
Tribes of Lizardfolk have left the mayor recently. And I don't think it's by choice. Something's driving them out. From the looks of it, they may be ranging farther and farther in search of food.
Well, I'm more than willing to leave them alone if they left us alone, but when they start burning homes and crops, well, that's when I get worried. I have a feeling it's going to be a rough season ahead, and they're not making things any better.
Do you know where the Lizardfolk have been striking from?
No, but it must be someplace close by. At first, I thought their lair would be close to the water, but now I'm not so sure, and I wonder if they've set up a camp just for attacking the outlying farms. I doubt it's their main lair. It's too far from water, but I've seen fires up at the old ruins. It's only been in the past few days, though, which is strange since the Lizardfolk were attacking long before that. It's like something's going on up there. I haven't been able to leave the farm long enough to tell anyone. I guess I was counting on the Elder to actually send help.
What ruins are you talking about?
The ruins up there are of Highcliffe Castle, destroyed in a war some time ago. Lots of magic was thrown around, even talk that demons and devils were summoned and fought each other.
I thought I felt something. It's in the ground beneath my feet. Traces of it, anyway.
There's lots from the war still buried around here. Some farmers can't take a plow to some fields without turning over an old weapon or two. But that's not what has me worried.
That's quite a big battle if people are plowing their fields and find weapons. Have you been to the castle recently?
Not for years. Some of the children from the village said there's tunnels beneath the keep. You can find an entrance near one of the ruined towers. But aside from seeing the fires up there, I haven't wanted to risk leaving the farm long enough to investigate.
We're looking for a man, Juni's husband. Have you seen him?
William? Actually, yes, I did. And he didn't stop when I called to him. He looked frightened. Kept looking back as he ran. I just thought Junie had sent him on some errand. She pushes him a little hard sometimes, but he lets it happen, so I don't have much sympathy.
I can be sympathetic to that. Not empathetic, just sympathetic. Let's see. Anything else you can tell us about the area?
Not much more to tell, but if you want to help, let me just mark the ruins on your map. Why do you have that strange look on your face?
That is exactly the... I just saw Lizardfolk running through your crops.
What? Where did they come from? My barn. And the harvest. I let down my guard for a second, and they were waiting for it. Waiting until I got distracted.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to distract you.
This farm is all I have. And now that my harvest is gone, and with winter coming... Look, if you're going to help, do it. I'm so tired of Neverwinter and Fort Locke and the militia and the Elder and all of them promising to help us out and nothing ever happening. Just once. Just this once. If you can actually do something for Highcliffe, for the farmers here, it'd be long past due.
Oh my word, now I feel bad. Hopefully we can help out with that. We'll leave you. We'll leave you now. We'll just get going now. You know, we helped you put out the fire. I hope. And now we're just gonna go. There's no need for us to stay. We're just gonna get out of here now. Let's go to Highcliffe Castle ruins. This seems to be where everything happens right now. Of course, now we know that the Lizardfolk are just destroying things out of territory. It doesn't make the case any better, but at least now we know their motives. If we can prove to them that Highcliffe is Highcliffe territory, then maybe they can leave us alone. Now let's take a look at our map. What's over here? It looks like there's some sort of lake over here. Oh, yep, that is definitely someone. Hey, look at that, William! I totally did not know he was here. I am telling you straight up right now the truth. I did not know he was here. Who are you? How'd you find me? Calm down. Your wife sent me to look for you. Junie? I should have thought she wouldn't let me go without a fight. But I'm not going back. I've made my decision. This clearing will serve as well as Highcliff for a home. Why are you out here? Junie's worried. I just couldn't take it anymore. The farming, the child, never any time to myself. She wouldn't let me spend a few evenings at the Blue Rooster. I decided to start a new life elsewhere. For now, this clearing will do. Tell Junie you found me dead, killed by bears. Here, take my wedding band. That should convince her to stop looking for me. I'm not lying for you. Please, I can't go back. Even if I wanted to, Junie would be furious if she found out why I disappeared. I've met Junie. There's some really good stuff. There's 2 diplomacy. There's wisdom. Or I could just tell, in fact, there's more choices from what I'm seeing here. Yep, I'm going to use wisdom. I've met Junie. She can be difficult, but you're up to the challenge. Nice try, but you'll know it'll take someone with a lot more patience than me to stay with her. I'm not going back, and that's that. I'm sure you'll have more important things to do than argue with me. I'm not going to lie. I'll tell Junie where you are. You do what you have to do. I'll just make sure I'm not here to find her. Not here for her to find me if that's the case. It sounds like I'll have to make camp somewhere else, far away. Farewell, and don't blame me when Junie tears your head off for letting me go. Alright, no problem. Are you gonna break camp first, though? No? Okay. Well, let's just keep going, then. Let's keep going. Here is the Highcliff Castle ruins. Now, let's keep going. Let's come up here, come around, and up here. Big, windy path like a Minas Tirith. Or was it Helm's Deep? I forget. I think it was Minas Tirith. You know, Lord of the Rings? Big, windy path. Undead and Lizardfolk. Okay, let's help him out. Alright, no. Oh, no, that's the skeletons I'm thinking of. Kilgar, help out, please. Magic will do. Magic will definitely do. Come on. Going. Of the Yellow Rose. I'm intrigued now, because that sounds interesting. Oh, hold up. I think we're about to get into a conversation.
Stay back. Slan not fight you. Slan must get help.
Calm down. We don't want to fight you.
We don't? All right. It's your choice.
What are you doing here?
Slan leads clan here to sink human boats. Dead ones attack Slan's warriors. Slan escape. Slan must ask Chief for more warriors to fight.
So your clan is responsible for the troubles in Highcliff?
Yes. Humans invade our lands. Hunt us. Humans need to be stopped.
If I help you save your clansmen, will you take me to your chief?
How can Slan trust you? You might attack Chief.
I just want to talk. We might solve the problem in Highcliff without more violence.
Slan believe you. Help save Slan's clan, and Slan take you to Chief.
Hope you know what you're doing, lad. Letting him go is one thing, but fighting side by side with lizards?
Don't let dwarven suspicions bother you. I trust you.
I don't think you do. I know what I'm doing. Where are your clansmen, Slan?
Dead ones have Slan's men trapped below. You help Slan save them. Slan take you to Chief.
Okay, what does these do? Oh, okay, only usable by monk. Pity. I might want to start selling some stuff soon. Yeah, definitely gonna have to start selling stuff soon. Okay, now let's go.